Hey guys, Beauty Talking, and today we're going to be reading scriptures. And Genesis 25. Maybe 26 as well. We will just have to see.
I think we're going to just get through 25 because this one has lots of information in it.
That's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm. So we happily got Isaac married off to... who?
Wait! If they didn't see the last video...
Oh, good idea. No, we don't want to spoil it. Okay, so watch the last video to find out who he marries.
If you have not seen the last video. But if you have, come here, stay here.
Okay, so now we get to learn more about what happens to Abraham. Because he is still alive and well, even though his wife Sarah died. Okay, so here we are, chapter 25. Then again, Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah. And she bare him Zimron, and Jokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua. And Jokshan begat Sheba and Dedan, and the sons of Dedan were Ashurim, and Letushim, and Lumim. And the sons of Midian, Ephah, and Epher, and Hanach, and Abidah, and Eldah. All these were the children of Keturah.
Don't you mean malunum?
Where is that?
Millennium, no. I cannot say it. Mom, can you say it?
Millennium?
Millennium foil.
Oh, aluminum foil?
Oh.
Some of these names sound like aluminum foil, huh?
I thought it was aluminum.
Nope, it's aluminum. Okay, and Abraham gave all that he had unto Isaac.
This goes too many ends.
But unto the sons of his concubines, which Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts and sent them away from Isaac his son, while he yet lived, eastward unto the east country. And these are the days of the years of Abraham's life which he lived, 163 years. So 175 years. 60 is 60, and then 15. Then Abraham gave up the ghost and died in a good old age, an old man and full of years, and was gathered to his people. And his sons Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah, in the field of Ephron, the son of Zohar the Hittite, which is before Mamre. Or Mamre, yeah. The field which Abraham purchased of the sons of Heth. There was Abraham buried, and Sarah his wife. Remember how they went through that whole ordeal about getting that plot of land so that they could be buried there? And it came to pass after the death of Abraham that God blessed his son Isaac. And Isaac dwelt by the well Lahai Roi.
Guys, I want you to see something. So, look. You may think, hang on, how do I show this? You may think this is a sad story on that part that Abraham died, but it's really a happy story because he got to see Heavenly Father
and all of his posterity, right? Mm-hmm. Lots and lots of posterity, which is really exciting. Now these were the generations of Ishmael, Abraham's son, whom Hagar the Egyptian, Sarah's handmaid, bare unto Abraham. And these are the names of the son of Ishmael, by their names, according to their generations. The firstborn of Ishmael was Nebajoth, and Kedar, and Abdil, and Mibsam, and Mishma, and Duma, and Masa, Hadar, and Tema, and Yetur, Naphish, and Kedemah. These are the sons of Ishmael, and these are their names, by their towns and by their castles, 12 princes, according to their nations. And these are the years of the life of Ishmael, 137 years. And he gave up the ghost and died, and was gathered unto his people. And they dwelt from Havilah unto Shur, that is before Egypt, as thou goest toward Assyria. And he died in the presence of all his brethren. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begat Isaac. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Paddan Aram, the sister to Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. Isn't that interesting? Abraham's wife Sarah could not conceive. She couldn't get pregnant. And neither could Isaac's wife Rebekah. So they both, Abraham and Isaac, needed to ask the Lord.
That makes sense because Rebecca's Isaac's cousin.
Well, it's hard. Yeah, I mean, it's just that that's just how the Lord gave them. This is the challenge that the Lord gave them, which was okay. Because eventually Rebekah, his wife, conceived. Okay? And the children struggled together within her. Wait, what? She has 2 babies in her tummy? Come sit down.
Twins.
Twins. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. Okay, do you want to read the rest? There's 12 more verses.
Only 12? What?
This is really cool what the Lord tells her.
I'll do it if you pause the video. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. Bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the other shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 60.
That's 60.
Years old when she bare them.
So a score is 20 years. So 3 scores is 60, right?
And the boys grew, and Esau was cunning hunter, a man of the field. And Jacob
was a plain
man dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison.
Venison.
But Rebekah loved Jacob. Who was Jacob?
So there were twin boys that were born.
I know.
Okay. Esau was the firstborn.
I know, but they were still twins.
That's right. And Jacob came out right after Esau. In fact, it says that he held on to his foot. So his brother was like, wait, don't forget me. I'm coming out too. He was holding on to Esau's foot.
Or he was trying to lick it or smell it.
I don't know if he would be doing that because he's a little tiny baby. And Isaac loved Esau, the firstborn, and Rebekah loved Jacob. Okay, so they had their favorites, it looks like.
But I wouldn't say favorites. I would say they're both my favorite.
Well, we're gonna find out some interesting information here in just a minute.
And Jacob saw pottage, and Esau came from the field and was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. What does faint mean?
He was tired. He was hungry. He'd been working in the field all day. He was exhausted and he needed some food. Okay.
And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And
Okay.
Esau said,
So, what's a birthright?
no idea.
Okay, let's look really quick. Oh, topical guide. Tell us. A birthright is an inheritance. Okay? Something that because Esau was the firstborn, he gets to inherit or keep everything of his father's. And it usually goes to the firstborn son.
Wow! That's so crazy!
So Esau came to Jacob and said, feed me, I pray thee, because I'm really, really tired. I'm exhausted. I need some food. And Jacob said, okay, sell me your birthright. In other words, I'll trade you this pottage for your birthright, for your inheritance.
What's inheritance again?
It's when the father gives all of his belongings to his son. So when Isaac dies, Esau was going to get all of his father's things. His home, his animals, his servants, everything. So, and Jacob said, I'll give you some pottage if you sell me your birthright. If you sell me your inheritance. If you sell me everything that Dad was going to give you.
I wouldn't even sell anything. If I were Jacob, I'd just give it to him.
Well, Esau had it, and Jacob was the one that wanted it.
I know, but I wouldn't care.
Well, here's the thing. Esau didn't care about his inheritance. He didn't realize what he had. He didn't understand who his father was. Because if he knew who his father was and what that inheritance meant, he never would have given it up to his brother, ever. He would have said, you gotta be kidding me. I'm not giving you anything. And he would have walked away. But Jacob knew the importance of his father's inheritance. He knew the covenants involved, and that's why he told Esau, hey man, give me your birthright.
Still, I wouldn't. Oh, I see.
Is that making sense?
Then I'd just ask my father then.
Oh, well, these are grown men. They're old enough to make their own decisions. Okay, so what did Esau say then?
Yes?
Let's read it. Verse 32.
And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob.
So Esau was like, well, I'm about to die anyway if I don't get any food. What good is the birthright to me if I'm dead anyway? So go ahead, Jacob, you can have it. So he gave up everything. He gave everything to Jacob.
He could have made his own food. He could have gotten like some wings.
Yeah,
or something.
well, it tells you he could have got some wings. It tells you wheat. Sorry, that's what that it tells us how Esau did not honor his father and did not honor.
No, he honored him. He just didn't know.
Well, if he honored him, he would have known. Okay.
So you're saying he doesn't like his father?
Not necessarily. I'm just saying he doesn't understand what he had. I don't think he understood what he had. Okay, verse 34.
Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his ways. Thus Esau despised his birthright.
Thus Esau despised his birthright. Yeah, so he let it go. He didn't have it anymore. Okay, interesting, huh?
Wait, but he can get it back if Jacob.
That's it.
I was just gonna say if Jacob wanted something that he had.
Well, I guarantee you, Jacob, that was not Jacob's intent. Jacob's intent was to get the birthright and to keep it.
I know.
And his mother, Rebecca, we're going to see next time we read that she was a little bit involved too. She knew what was going on. So, okay. All right. Good reading.
And the birthright is a lot of things for pottage, too.
That's right. That's exactly right, honey.
So it's like over pottage. You need something.
A bowl of pottage. That's right.
Just
it's
a bowl.
Lands, animals, reputation, servants, money, everything.
That's way more than just pottage.
Yeah. Yeah. Very interesting. Okay. Well, let's find out next time.
No, we won't. We can't. We'll be dead tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, I hope not. Okay. Thanks for watching.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. Ding, 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 ding. So you do not miss another video.
Bye.
Ba, 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 ba.